Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of the Shady Mob Live with your two favorite pod mob stars, Alex and Man Angelov, and your boy himself, King N.P.V. How you doing, Alex?
Doing great, man. I'm doing great. Oh boy, what are we talking about today? I
I,
wonder.
I don't know, but I think we're talking about some Marvel. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
yeah.
It's time, and today we are on a 30-minute podcast, just giving you our quick thoughts of stuff we've seen, things we're excited about, and episodes we actually might be working on here soon for the Shady Mob podcast. So stay tuned for those as well, ladies and gentlemen. So Alex, I'm gonna let you go first because
Okay.
I am more personally a DC fan, even though
I'm a DC fan
no,
too.
no,
I
no.
know
But
more.
you're more invested in Marvel. I feel like actually, it's kind of give or take, right? Because I'm very invested in Spider Man. I love Spider Man. That's my fucking guy. You know, that's my guy.
I think you're more invested in, let's face it, you're more invested into like the animated shows, okay? Like
Yes,
you're
I
more
am.
invested
Yes,
in
I
the
am.
in the animated stuff.
I fucking love the shit from the '90s. Fucking
Yeah.
the Fantastic Four series was good. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
All
They need to
Spider-Man
give me
shows.
Silver fucking Surfer. They need to bring him back. You brought back X Men '97. You got to finish Silver Surfer. You cannot just give me 13 episodes of Silver Surfer and then call it quits. Sorry.
All the Spider-Man episode shows that you've watched, and then the original X-Men show, and what else?
X
Am I
Men.
forgetting anything?
X Men
Did
was
you
good.
watch
The Incredible Hulk series from the 1990s was good. Basically, the entire Marvel animated universe that they brought back X Men '97. It was very well received. Did Spider Man find Mary Jane at the end? What happened after Unlimited? There's so many questions, ladies and gentlemen. So many questions. Um,
come to think of it, there's a lot of unlimited shows. Like Justice League also has unlimited. I find that a little better, slightly
Justice League
better than the
Unlimited was
original.
great. Justice League Unlimited was amazing.
But that's a conversation for another time. That's a conversation for another time.
We got to do a
Now we're
DC
talking
one
about
next.
Marvel. I
Hey,
think Marvel really nails it in the sense of keeping it in the same cities, like same locations, okay? They don't add fictitious locations like, Metropolis, Gotham, Central City, Star City, Bay City. We know all these places exist, Gotham, kind of more a New York, Detroit type vibe. Metropolis is Chicago because of how close it is to Kansas and like, how it is next to a bay and it's more cleaner than New York. Star City, I think that one is more like Philly, if anything. And then Bay City, which is either San Francisco or Baltimore. I think it's more San Francisco because that's where Teen Titans are. And then Central City, I guess that's probably Atlanta, if anything, or like maybe St. Louis, something like that, more central. So you got that, but then Marvel does what, New York, LA, San Francisco, London,
does
Hong
real
Kong,
shit.
Japan, Tokyo. Like it does real stuff. And that's like the main difference when it comes to the how people think of like where everything is versus where everything is on each spectrum. So the superheroes, yes, they have their similarities, but they're very different. I, for one, do not know many Marvel superheroes outside of the MCU cast. I don't know much on specific characters. However, I think that Marvel has some of the best characters, like Spider-Man. I am a big Captain America fan as well. Wolverine is also one of my favorite X-Men characters.
Wolverine is the fucking goat.
He's the GOAT. Who else is there? Guardians of the Galaxy, very good group. I think the
I
groups are
can
are
stop
better.
this feeling deep
Deep
inside
inside
of
of me,
me.
girl, you just don't realize what you do to me.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, no, I think the ensembles and the groups are a lot more interesting than compared to DC. But, you know, very diverse. And I feel like the superheroes in Marvel can be anybody versus DC. You kind of know they're cemented who they are. Like Spider-Man can be anybody. It can be a white dude, a black dude, Asian guy, whatever. It doesn't matter. It can be Indian, as we've seen in the Spider-Verse sagas. So, it can be anybody. And that's why I think probably one of the goats of all superheroes is Spider-Man. I think he belongs up there when it comes to like the cultural impact of Superman, Batman, and then there's Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is up there. He's one of the Trinity when it comes to those superheroes. I loved all the stories. I loved all the representations. Hell, you and I watched Agents of Shield, the '80s version with fucking David Hasselhoff, and from that point on, after I think after that movie, they realized, hey, let's fix the writing. Daredevil was okay, Blade was good, but after that, again, then comes X-Men, and now X-Men. Oh my God, crazy, hella good. I actually liked the first X-Men, and then you got Spider-Man. Spider-Man movies came out, and it just introduces the people and everybody to the world of Marvel, and it's great. I don't know it was fun. Spider-Man 2 was my introduction to Marvel. I wasn't a big comic book nerd when I was a kid, but I was a big Spider-Man fan, and I watched a little bit of the animated shows. But I remember some scenes, but I really watched the movies, and I played the games too. I played all the Spider-Man games. And yeah, man, I love Marvel. I really do. I watched Fantastic Four, bro. I was the thing for Halloween one year. Um, ah, what happened? Oh, you're watching live. Okay, my bad, ladies and gentlemen. We're just communicating. And yeah, bro. Honestly, I'm happy where it's headed. Recently, with the recent MCU stuff, I've kind of skipped a lot of it. I skipped Morbius. I skipped the
Well,
web
Morbius is
one.
still technically in the Sony universe. I don't know how they're gonna time Morbius, Craven, all the stuff that's like that. What's
Craven I liked. Craven I liked. I didn't watch Black Widow because I feel like they should have released that after Endgame or after Infinity War. No, after Endgame. Sorry.
well,
They
technically.
shouldn't have.
So, have you
They should
seen?
have done it
Hold on.
before.
Have you seen Thunderbolts yet?
I haven't. I'm gonna see it this week. I'm
Okay,
gonna see it.
so basically, yeah, you and me both got to go see it this week. Because honestly, I think it's a movie that we need to watch. They've changed it from Thunderbolts to the new Avengers. There is, I haven't watched. So I'll be frank, I haven't watched the new Captain America movie. I just didn't hear good things about it. I'm waiting for it to
That
drop.
one was a disappointment. That
I
one was. I didn't watch the Miss Marvels, so I didn't watch that at all.
So Miss Marvel is gonna be important because Kelsey Grammer, the guy that played Beast in the original X Men universe, shows up as Beast again in the Marvels. So
Okay.
even though some of these shows suck, so that's also another thing I didn't realize. The Marvels is basically the Young Avengers, right? That's the new iteration of the Avengers. That's going to be like the Young Avengers. Have you ever watched the Young Avengers movie?
Mm,
If you can, go watch the Young Avengers movie. It's literally in a universe where Ultron defeats the Avengers, and you have, I think, you have Thor's son, you have you have Ant Man and Pym's son, Ant Man and the Wasp's daughter or kid. You have, I think, Captain America's son. There's a lot of like,
mm.
there's a, it's a good movie. I think it's on Netflix. Go check it out. I recommend it. I really like the animated stuff. So I think the Marvels is trying to give you the Young Avengers. That's why it kind of
Okay.
played out the way that it played out. But it does have stuff that ties into, I think, Avengers Secret Wars or Avengers Doomsday. That's the next one, right? Secret Wars.
I think it's Secret Wars and then Doomsday's after.
Yeah,
Doomsday is way after. I think that's 2017. Nah, 2017,
2017.
2027,
Yeah,
2027.
yeah, yeah. I
Jesus.
I also think they're gonna bring back King of the Conqueror, in my personal opinion.
Hey, let's see. Jonathan Majors. Let's see. Let's see how he
Hey,
does.
I think he's gonna win an Oscar for one of the movie that's gonna come out soon.
Okay, cool. Hey,
Like,
listen, I'm all for it. I think he was great in Ant-Man and Quantumania. That was pretty cool. That was pretty fun.
Hey, if if Jonathan Majors can come back and reprise his role as Kang, fucking Johnny Depp should come back and reprise his role as Captain Jack motherfucking Sparrow.
No,
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Um, but no, so I Marvel's in my from my understanding, they're the Young Avengers. That's why you're gonna get Iron Heart or whatever the
Ironheart, Ironheart.
Iron Heart, the Young Marvels, and then that ties into I guess Avengers Secret Wars or Avengers Doomsday. Um, yeah, Captain America, the recent one, I didn't hear positive things about it, so I didn't necessarily watch it. Hello. What's this?
What happened?
Oh, we're at 19% on my end. I didn't realize.
Well, let's do this quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rank all my movies. I think one of the best movies in the MCU has to be Winter Soldier. I love that movie. It was great. I also enjoyed the first Avengers right here. One of the best. I've seen it 3 times. I remember seeing it twice with you actually in theaters in 2012, and it was great, fantastic. Iron Man overrated. He's a B-list superhero. I
Wait,
don't know why
wait,
people
what?
fucking glaze on
Hold
him.
on. Hold up. Hold up. We about to have some words here, sir. No. I'm sorry. I disagree. I am an Iron Man fan. I actually watched Iron Man before I watched Captain America. I was on Team Iron Man in Civil War. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Hey, Iron Man is the leader of the Avengers. He sacrificed himself. He sacrificed himself for this universe. Are you kidding me?
He's not a leader, bro.
What?
He's not a leader.
What?
He's not the leader. There is no leader of the Avengers. I would say Cap takes on the leadership role,
I
right?
am Iron Man.
I
Iron
mean,
Man.
it's just Robert Downey Jr.'s likeness. Like that's all you're getting. Like Iron Man he's not that good of a super. He's very selfish. He's very self-centered, and it takes a lot for him to grow. A lot, bro.
I mean, I'm still an Iron Man fan. I love Iron Man.
No, you can be an Iron Man fan. I'm just saying, like
I
for
enjoyed the
me,
Iron Man movies. I would prefer to be Iron Man than Cap, to be completely honest with you. Because then I could come back
yeah,
as Dr. Von Doom. I can't wait for fucking Doomsday, bro.
I can't wait for that too. I think that we have a lot to see when it comes to him switching character roles and being a totally different character in the universe. And I hope they touch on that fact that it's the same person, but it'll be cool to like see someone like a new like oh shit, RDJ is playing someone new, and now it's like oh damn, like he's
So
not
let's
Tony
actually
Stark,
make
he's fucking Doctor Doom.
let's make this let's make this live episode a teaser for next week's live because I messed up and I forgot my charger, ladies and gentlemen. So my laptop's about to die. But
Next week we'll talk about Thunderbolts.
we're
Because I
gonna
want
talk, bro. Actually, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a Marvel's like binge watch because I don't really have anything else to watch right now other than sports. So I'm gonna dive a little bit more into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and live action shit. So
but
we can
I've
discuss
watched
that
them
shit.
so many times. I watched them so many times. You can probably like talk to me about a movie, and I'll be like, oh yeah, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm
um,
I'm excited.
the only ones I didn't like, I'll tell you the ones I didn't like. Thor: Dark World, ass, completely ass.
Thor, bro, the
I did
Thor
not like Iron
series
Man
has
3.
gone downhill since Thor. So Thor 1 was good, Thor Ragnarok was good.
Yep.
That's it.
I didn't like Iron Man 3. I just didn't like it.
Iron
The
Man
whole
3
like
was ass.
the anxiety part definitely got to me like after, growing up and experiencing that. Definitely, it touched me there like in a good note like
I think
that's
it
it's
gave
a real
me
thing.
anxiety when we were at the movies to watch it. Because I
But
remember my heart was beating, and I told you about it when we were there.
yeah,
That movie
I was like
gave,
I was like, dude, you're right.
yeah, I think it just the
But
movie gave me anxiety.
I think them kind of edging you on the Mandarin and then it being just a fake dude, like that's a pretty big like villain when it comes to Iron Man. And then to throw it down, like I was excited because it was going to be one of their best villains aside from Loki and Thanos and maybe Ultron, maybe. But which else one wasn't good? I did not like uh damn, bro. I'm trying to think. I didn't like Black Panther 2. I didn't like that. I didn't like this most recent Captain America. I didn't like that one. Black Panther was good. I like what they did there, but it's just a shame that
Oh, really briefly before we get into
Chadwick
it,
Boseman died.
this week I got a homework assignment for you. My
Oh,
computer's about to die right now. Go and check out the origin. Like, go check out what Avengers King Dynasty was going to be about, because apparently Robert Downey Jr. was going to come back as Superior Iron Man, and that
mm.
was going to be a whole fucking thing. Guys, we got to wrap this up right now. So we just want to say thank you for tuning in. We
Hey, we're
love,
doing it again.
we appreciate you guys. Don't forget, desire is power. Alex,
Click on the link right over there. Get the merch.
get the
Go on our
merch.
channels, A&E Radio, and one from the zone, and Smacks TV as well. Check out our videos on Shady Productions.
If you need
On the channel,
content
click down below.
edited, hit us up. We will edit your shit.
We will edit your stuff. Please, we will discuss pricing and all that at the discussion table. And also, if you need any businesses to be promoted, anything you want, if you're an entrepreneur or if you have a multi-million dollar business, we're more than happy to promote it on here for a fee, for a partnership.
There you
I'm
go.
not saying we're greedy, but we need the money. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. We try to monetize. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. We'll see you next week. We're gonna talk about more Marvel next week. Love you
We
guys.
will. We'll see you guys.
Deuces.